Thank you very much. Next last speaker is Dr. Tsuyoshi Sasaki, Professor of Tokyo University of Marine Science and Technology.
Thank you, Ms. Takahashi, and experts. Now, experts introduce us to the monitoring activities being carried out at Waters Takeshiba, Tokyo. Waters Takeshiba is an artificial tidal flood created in the center of Tokyo. How did you feel and think? It is very scenic and abundant in fish, and it is a place of relaxation for humans as well as creatures. I will start my presentation from now on. The title is Understanding and Action on Ocean Literacy, Interaction Between the Sea and Humankind in Waters Takeshiba, the Metropolitan Tokyo. At first, I have a question for you that how does Waters Takeshiba related to ocean decay 7 outcomes? The answer is Waters Takeshiba will contribute not only inspiring and engaging ocean, but also water pollution, healthy ecosystem, ocean protection for society, safe ocean for people, sustainable seafood supply, and accessible open data. Because Waters Takeshiba is the place to build ocean literate person, understanding and action to know an interaction between the sea and humankind. Waters Takeshiba is an artificial tidal flood created in the center of Tokyo. In the Edo period, a vast tidal flood spread out facing Edo, Tokyo. It used to be a place for climbing and swimming, and the relationship between people and the sea was very close. It is no longer possible to feel close to the sea, which was reclaimed as a distribution base 100 years ago. The tidal floods have revived in central Tokyo for the first time in 100 years. At Waters Takeshiba, Tokyo, we would like to reaffirm the connection between people and the sea that have been nurtured for a long time. People lived their lives without being aware that there is a sea nearby. One of the causes was landfill and deterioration of water quality. A large amount of domestic wastewater flowed into Tokyo Bay and lost the opportunity to approach the sea. In recent years, the sea in Tokyo has become clear little by little. As mentioned in the previous presentation, many fish are being confirmed. This Waters Takeshiba is not just a commercial facility. It is not just a waterside space where everyone can feel the ocean in the contact with the ocean. It is also a space where you can directly feel the influence from land. Please see this map. Now I am in this area of Tokyo Bay, Waters Takeshiba. There are 13 million people living around the Tokyo Bay. This is a plateau called Musashino Plateau. There is a gentle slope from Ome City at the western end of 45 kilometers to the place where this Takeshiba is located. And all the substances that flow out of this land flow to this takeshiba through the river. Therefore, a large amount of nutrients flow from the land to this beach, and various creatures live there. It is also a place where not only living things, but also domestic wastewater and garbage generated by human flow. By feeling such a place up close, we understand that the abundance of Tokyo Bay and the nutrients from the land that support that abundance and the various substances that we humans have drained as domestic wastewater reach the sea. Takeshiba is a very important place to get a glimpse of a part of our lives. It does not mean that you should never approach because it is dirty. It is important to be aware that it is part of our life. We have confirmed that this will deepen our understanding of human-ocean interaction and enable us to act and make responsible decisions.
Until now, when you visit Tokyo, tourist destinations in Tokyo have been mainly inland, such as Shinjuku, Ikebukuro, Shibuya, Harajuku, and Akihabara. From now on, I would like you to visit waters Takeshiba and participate in activities to enhance ocean literacy. Tokyo is a city developed by water transportation and water supply. Water has nurtured diverse cultures. Many cities, not just Tokyo, have developed on that blessing of water. This kind of inherent relationship between humans and sea can be said to be universal. Now, shall we move on to the second session on Asian ocean literacy education? Thank you very much for your attention.